Hey, online family. My name is Tiffany, and I'm here bringing you our first sermon series for At the Movies. And I don't want to tell you the movie yet. I want you all to guess it. One band, one sound. Where did that come from? If you guess right, yes, drumline. We'll be talking today about drumline and how we can translate that into our biblical truth. Before we get started, I want to bring us into prayer. Lord, today I thank you for bringing us here this morning in order for us to learn more about you. Lord, I want to thank you for giving us these modern day parables as the movies in order for us to depict and translate your word. Lord, I pray that the online family and people in person will hear a word directly from you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I want to jump right into it. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. And in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. See, our main character in this story is Devin. And Devin, he had a lot of internal issues, like we all have. But he had a lot of egotistical problems. He was self-centered, only thought about himself. He didn't care about anyone else. He wanted to really march to his own beat. But throughout life, God did not want us to do this alone. He really wanted us to have community, family, partnerships, and friendships. But throughout the movie, I noticed that Devin was really selfish and cocky, but he really took that because of his abandonment from his father. He just felt like he had to do everything on his own. Outside of his mother, he really didn't have anyone else to really boost him up. To the point that in his final band performance in high school, that he took it upon himself to have his own solo. He just stepped out and started playing. No one corrected him. No one called him out on it because he was that guy. He was a popular guy, and really everyone wanted to be around him because of that. But he was so good at what he did, being on the drum line, that he actually got a scholarship to A&T. But A&T brought him a lot of challenges that he never had before. He was able to face difficulties, but during that time, he got exposed. And that exposure pulled out that he couldn't even read music, that he really didn't want to be with anyone else. And one of the major clips that stood out to me was when his major director, Sean, called him out on it. So this is what happened in the story. There was at band practice, and Sean stepped in and said, "Hey, Dr. Lee, let's change the music up and let Devin be the lead on it." Devin couldn't read the music. But something that caused him fulfillment, confidence, and popularity now caused him that embarrassment and shame. And he left out. And in Matthew 9:2, something that really stood out to me is that a paralytic friends brought him to Jesus and brought him, and they said that the faith of his friends made him well. See, Devin had to be brought into an environment that gave him confidence, brought into an environment that took him out of selfishness, that took him out of being just selfish. And Sean and Dr. Lee and the rest of his bandmates allowed him to do that. And at the end of the movie, they came together as one, and he really figured out that he can't do it alone. Devin was so good at what he did, which was play the drums, that he got a scholarship to A&T, a full ride. But he would soon realize that it's not as easy as it was in high school, and that he could not do it on his own. See, God did not intend for us to do life by ourselves. In John 15:15, it says, Jesus is our friend. He wants us to have friends. He wants us to have community. But see, when Devin came out, he had the mindset is that I want to be the best. I want to do it on my own. And it wasn't one band, one sound for him. It was the beat of his own drum. And that couldn't happen. That would not work for Devin at all. And it didn't work for Dr. Lee and the rest of his team. He had fights. He had disruptions. He could not read music. That exposure pulled him out of a place where he stayed and where he was. And if you're feeling alone, if you're thinking that you can do this on your own, ICC is a place for you to be. Come and join community. Come in with us, and you have a team of people that will lead you on the way, that will help you pull you out from an environment that's somewhere that's keeping you hostage and bring you into a place of peace, a place of love, and a place of community.